It was a cold February morning in Washington, D.C. The long corridors of federal buildings, once bustling with employees and filled with the rustling of documents, now felt eerily silent. Jacob Miller, a dedicated federal employee for 15 years, entered his office as he had done every morning. But today was different. As he powered on his computer, a stark message flashed across the screen. Your employment has been terminated. Your position has been eliminated as part of the government restructuring plan. His heart pounded. His hands, trembling, hovered over the keyboard. Around him, similar notifications appeared on his colleagues' screens. Whispers turned into murmurs, then into outright panic. Security personnel entered the office. "Sir, I need to ask you to collect your belongings." Jacob looked up in shock. "What? No meeting? No severance package? Like this?" The guard avoided eye contact. "I'm sorry. Orders from above." Jacob stepped outside and was met with a chaotic scene. Hundreds of his colleagues were in tears, holding boxes filled with years of dedication reduced to nothing but office supplies. Cameras flashed. News reporters swarmed, desperate to capture the collapse of an institution in real time. Bureaucracy. Meanwhile, across the country, Elon Musk was live streaming a press conference from a high-tech auditorium. Dressed in his usual casual black shirt, he leaned forward and addressed the nation. "The American government is bloated, outdated, and inefficient. We are entering a new era, an era of streamlined governance. We are replacing obsolete systems with AI-driven solutions, cutting waste and building the future. I understand the resistance, but this is necessary. Adapt or be left behind." The live chat beneath the video was exploding with reactions. Some praised him. "Finally, the government wastes so much money." Others were furious. "You're ruining lives." "Elon!" Jacob sat in his car watching the live stream on his phone. His hands clenched into fists. Left behind, he thought. Is that what we are to him? Just obstacles in the way of his vision? Bureaucracy. Protests erupted within days. Washington, D.C., New York City, Los Angeles, and San Francisco were flooded with thousands of former federal employees, holding signs that read, "We are not expendable. Government, not a corporation. Elon doesn't own America." Jacob, standing at the front lines, grabbed a megaphone. His voice trembled but grew stronger with each word. "We dedicated our lives to public service. We protected consumers, ensured safety regulations, and managed critical infrastructure. And now one billionaire decides we're useless?" The crowd roared in agreement, but something felt off. Social media platforms weren't showing their protests as trending topics. Videos of their rallies were buried under pro-Musk content. Comments criticizing the layoffs mysteriously disappeared. "He's controlling the narrative," Jacob realized. President Carter leaned forward, rubbing his temples. Across from him, Elon Musk sat casually, a confident smirk on his face. "Elon, we can't just wipe out entire departments overnight," the president insisted. Musk tilted his head. "Why not? Government shouldn't be an employment agency. AI does their jobs better, faster, and without wasting taxpayer dollars. These are real people," the president countered. "Real people should learn real skills. The future isn't waiting for them." A tense silence filled the room. Jacob's job applications were met with rejection after rejection. "We're looking for candidates with more private sector experience. Your skills don't align with our needs. Sorry, but government work isn't exactly what we're looking for." The irony stung. A man who had spent his life ensuring corporations followed ethical practices was now being told he was unqualified to work for them. His savings dwindled. Bills piled up. Friends started avoiding his calls. No one wanted to hear another unemployed federal worker complain. One evening, his daughter found him staring blankly at a foreclosure notice. She climbed onto his lap and whispered, "Are we going to be okay, Daddy?" Jacob swallowed hard. "Of course, sweetheart." But for the first time in his life, he wasn't sure if he believed it. On X, formerly Twitter, Elon Musk posted triumphantly, "Revolutionizing governance. Bureaucracy is a relic of the past. The future is efficiency." Thousands of likes, retweets flooding in. But beneath the noise, hidden in the replies, were the stories of those left behind. "You destroyed my career. I have a family and now I have nothing. Is this the price of progress?" Musk never replied. Jacob refused to be silenced. He and his fellow ex-government workers formed a coalition, the American Workers' Resistance. News channels picked up their fight. Lawsuits were filed. The question spread across the nation. Is Elon Musk saving America, or is he dismantling it? A year had passed. Jacob, still without a permanent job, now led one of the largest movements in modern history. Congress was split. Musk's policies had saved billions, but at what cost? The nation was at a crossroads. As Jacob stared at the Capitol building from the protest barricades, he realized something. This wasn't just about jobs. This was about the soul of America. And the fight was far from over. What's next? Is Elon Musk building a better future? Or is he tearing down what America stands for? Comment below and let us know what you think.